Nkrumah was overthrown, let us not act as if say it was a sad day for Ghana. No. Kotoka is seen as a hero to others.
Yeah.
69. And you did dinner tour. So, a free 1969, a dinner that so sad to 2026. The name from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. A waste of A4 sheet.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is our editorial. My name is DJ Slim. I have Zeal Nana Kweku Blaze up in the building. Zeal.
Yeah.
Bibi Adedi.
We
are sitting there. If I tell people things we know, untimi straight.
Yeah.
Inti say ade chon. Now it is akoko bon kokruko nko ade a aseda na ede manya.
Yeah.
Inti ade chon dia we okay.
But Bibi Adedi. Manchester United.
Oh yeah.
2026.
Yes.
Obi Anshe.
Unim say it's nice to see Manchester United grow in this league.
Yeah.
And say no more 3 points apart from Chelsea and Liverpool. And I'm hoping see a bit Makosa, just that you know say games aka woman easy. 10 more games.
Yeah.
Anyway, so up at the best of sports analysis Street is Watching and my bed.africa TV say I can't boom. You can get sports on this channel. You can get sports on my bed.africa TV. And of course, there are some more exclusive betting tips and odds. So that way I'll be to my fado as I call. Aqua blooming no water kind of in super and super jeans. Medical catcher say I struggle for you.
Yeah, ono mana ono yo mono.
Who's a minum bit my boy height? Me who in the game range.
Menum be say I white. Black me fade.
Me who in the game range. I struggle for you. Aqua blue. Mineral water. In so crojin pa omo kan ho. Na me say near me trendy.
Yes.
Near me din trend.
The beer we also be trendy.
Of course.
But when this is coming from the Ministry of Transport. I think some time back and some weeks back, there was a communique said there might be a name change of the Kotoka International Airport. I am very reversing back to the Accra International Airport.
True.
Finally, it is here. So maybe
from the Ministry of Transport.
Yes, maybe the press announced. Okay. So Ministry of Transport press release for immediate release. The date is 23rd of February 2026.
Let's just say na ye ka say.
Release. So renaming of Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. Now they have 6 points.
6 points.
That's one.
Yanko. Tugum.
Okay, so the ministry hereby informs the general public that the government of Ghana has officially reverted the name of Kotoka International Airport to its original name, Accra International Airport. That is point 1. Point 2, the facility was originally known as Accra International Airport before its redesignation. The government has considered it appropriate to restore the airport to its formal and international recognized name. That is point 2. Point 3.
Formal and internationally recognized name. Inti although say ye change no friend Kotoka International Airport no. Formally and internationally no. They knew it as Accra International
Airport.
Okay, carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, so as a point 3. The change will not affect airport operation, safety standard, or international travel arrangements. Notably within the records of the International Civil Aviation Organization, that is the ICAO.
Yeah.
The airport code has remained ACC.
True. So airport code now, is when you're airport we are on code. Airports are Charlie. Some of the airports that I've used and code
in the code.
Dubai is DXB. SEA for a year. Street is Watching officially. Your headquarters Seattle. Every
airport and the code are
yes, yes, and
they
also
are
my
recognized
dreams
by.
is even JFK crowd. No more NYC na. I forgotten.
Okay.
But airport be our code.
Yes.
And I heard any ACC.
It remained ACC.
ACC no. Accra.
Accra and K.
Ankoye KIA.
ACC.
Okay.
So moving to the fourth one. Implementation of the renaming will involve a systematic update of official documents, statutory instruments, where necessary, airport signage, digital platforms, aviation publication, and related communication materials. So officially, Kotoka International Airport now, all of these branded materials
will be changed.
So let's move to the fifth one. The general public, stakeholders, and international partners are kindly requested to support and cooperate with the relevant authorities to ensure a smooth and seamless transition. The last one, the ministry appreciates the continued cooperation of all stakeholders. And signed by Public Relation Unit, Ministry of Transport. So this is the press summary release, and they are to buttress the fact say
dear.
Saying there. And you Kotoka International Airport.
Yeah, Accra International Airport.
Yes. But I'm here on this one, a video.
What's a video?
Yes. A video of Ajagaja. We know spirituality. Yes. Spirituality be. So he made a statement on the 7th of May, 2024. 2024, yes. When 2026, and some 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now,
2024, the NHS, that's the MPP government in May. Because you're to Aba in December 2024. Oh, okay.
Now, in some no kind, no. Me am shame.
In some no kind.
Or say. In fact, you show video number.
Ghana 4%, Ghana president person who tona. And our president go beba pia person who ta. Omunyi di Kotoka free airport no so.
Person who tona.
Kotoka. Aya Kwame Nkrumah soja ni panyin. Wo tu kwan Kotoka sama yoku. Kwame Nkrumah domain say obi bia na obeye ku bia na de tuo betu president agu bia no on fa de control to nwuda. It is steady. Military has some year kunya bomu to ku agisa runs ko. Adisa runs ko fa Kwame Nkrumah mu besie ye. Don't pay besie. E to no kwato ko na wu ye.
Monitu.
Jiwa ya runs ku ye enden. Afri fa ye enden. Munim Kwame Nkrumah.
Welcome back. Nisem na say government be ebetimi aye adwuma. Ebenya peace of mind aye adwuma pa. I just say yes son. Kotoka Dine the Ato Airport no.
Yeah.
Yes, a son.
The government of the day will suffer if they still maintain the name.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But whom am I?
Okay. Well, okay. So the history behind the name change is well appreciated. But before the name change, this is the little that I know. Say, base ho and as a place as see a friend no Kotoka International Airport na a military base and as a more or less like a military base for the British Army. And I think they had a special name for them. More from the British Royal Air Force.
British Royal Air Force.
Yes. During the World War II, a whole base. And you know how they operate because in all the countries where there are air force bases of foreign nationals, baby a plane ne park tent was like they don't leave that area. You get it?
Yeah.
It's a air force base be for any national be that is where they are. That is why Elwak Ebenho.
Okay.
And there's history behind that one too, but I'll just leave that for a different episode altogether. Accra mimi suya ye, and I'm making. And right after the World War II, they handed over a facility, to Ghana for say
Yeah.
Yemje na Yunkrem. So Nkrumah was a prime minister before
Being a president.
becoming a president. And that was when we had the colonial rule, the colonial administration, but he was a prime minister. So before independence, that is in 1957, 56, start initiation say, let's start a civilian airport at the base that was formerly the British Royal Air Force.
Okay.
Omu base airport
It bit making sense because already now there were planes there and all that. So that's just
tarmac and and the to international standard planes at me land
okay.
So what I say.
Yeah.
And there was medical say so the airwork issue we'll talk about it in another year. But the place was well developed already.
Oh yeah.
What I say here? Oh, and yen twice on a day.
Great idea.
And in 58. I think per history kakra me misua na mini ho. E kire me say na o mawie. And that should be the terminal one.
Okay, yeah.
And that became Ghana's official airport. And gets the name on what it also.
Accra International Airport.
Exactly.
Okay. So Accra.
Exactly.
And it would have been the only international airport in Ghana. So definitely.
So the name was Accra International Airport from day one. It was not named after any personality. However, name change in a by. When Nkrumah was overthrown in 1966.
Yes.
And in 1967, there was a counter coup by some junior officers.
Led by?
Oh, I've forgotten the names of the not JJ Nkanko because NLC number 2, National Liberation Council, that was led by Kotokamu. Number 2, Nkrumah. But there was some junior officers that attempted, one Atta, Samuel Atta, and one Moses Yabua.
Okay.
Now, you realize that during that time, not junior officers, to me, rise.
Okay.
And later on, a certain Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rollins will pop up in the picture, who was at the age of 32, commanding and leading senior officers, executing senior officers and all that. And come on for cry all together. Some come on for cry. But now in the ranks of the military, once the junior officers felt some type of way about the senior officers, no, omutimi yes idea. No. In this day and age, they could take action.
Okay.
And I say to ubo two a able to. So what I say ubo two. Yes, able to be until I be. Then I bet discipline now, and tactics be a unimbia. That is why we've qualified to be there. So there was a certain level of turmoil. That is why you try as much as possible not to involve the military in governance.
Yeah, facts.
It's a different level of conversation. But once a year Nkrumah free, so in 66, 67, per history kakra mimisua yen. HM say counter coup ni si no so kutukan so hwe ne kra. Na ohwe ne nkwa no baby e happen ye no. Na ye ho.
Yep.
Same venue. So it became prudent say omo celebrate. And okay, so last time, say, when Nkrumah was overthrown, let us not act as if, say, it was a sad day for Ghana. No, let us not act that way. Because people jubilated on that day.
Facts.
There were things that he was doing that people did not understand or did not appreciate. Whether they understood it or they appreciated it. At the end of the day, it was met with negative energy.
Yeah.
Into negative energy, she has had the anybody who opposed that idea was seen as a liberator. Hence the National Liberation Council.
Okay.
Into Kotoka is seen as a hero to others.
Yeah.
That is why after sending demise, baby, you couldn't toy. A ho and almost say any.
Yes,
Sunny Dean Free Kotoka International from Accra International Airport
Airport.
to Kotoka International Airport. However, to say the Transport Ministry can, the name has not changed though. Because I've traveled a while. I've never seen KIA in my life.
So was it more like a nickname?
It could be. But it has never been in the official documents of any international. It has never been. Time I'm 32 kwan. I'm 32 kwan. I check Accra.
Yeah.
Me who booking code be na yeah in KIA. I think the only KIA would be local flight.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, but I think some hun baby, but it be a local flight. Strike me say me hunu baby. But it be a local flight. But internationally, there be.
It has always been Accra International Airport.
The spiritual aspect of it is also a different conversation altogether. Where Ajagraja can who asem say, o man penny bi pese o nya asomdue de ye adwuma bu ne man a was so sesandin. The canal side of it, I'm not here to contest or deny because I do not know.
Yeah.
And I'll be a liar to sit on this platform and try to
cook a story.
Yeah. Because minim and a mini ho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me assure say ahwefo bebre nso omo hwe me. Omunsu nim and omunsu ni ho. But no kra nyame animu nie. Se de asem no e to nsane anini akaria. Ye be kari ni sai. Wo se nipa no. Nkroma tu no. Nkroma ka asem bi to no so.
Yeah.
So that would mean say eye nkroma na quote and unquote waboni dua anameboa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that would mean say Ghana had not experienced any form of growth from that time because ye kapu year na ye be kapu year no ye be starting year no from 1966 where he overthrew Nkrumah and 1967 a counter coup no yi ni free ho. And they celebrated him. And listen, reason why he was named that because people felt say
Wayadepa. To name a facility,
what I say?
Put your name on a facility. That means why you be you need to be recognized.
That yanka Kotoka International Airport once kopemle.
From 1969.
Chef. From that time, I didn't say yakunu 66, 67, yakunu 67, 68, 69. And you did dinner tour so. A free 1969, a dinner that so sad to 2026.
And Afeina.
And so the question is, have we experienced peace? And I say, from that time, from 1969 to 2026.
We've had massive development. Roads, facilities, we have factories, we have so
I am not here to counter argue with Openyini Kwabena Siama.
Oh yeah.
Jagraja. I'm not here to. I'm just here to present fact. Fact, and I say, has the country developed from 1969 to 2026, Anna?
Yes.
If the answer is yes, have we seen peace?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Say fighter jet in nenam ya pampam si na mitimi kasana otemenka. Na nye say bomb be to hadia. That means say yenya asumdwe.
Yeah.
The alternative would be the anase nkomofofure woman obeye say, have we had economic freedom or economic growth from that time till now? And that is a different subject altogether.
Yeah.
Because it depends on the government of the day to have the knowledge and ability to fight for the people of the country. What you say?
Yeah.
Say nipa na odi ade nanim no. Se woye na adwen se woye selfish or ye pesamin kuminya. Inti ska bia beba o mamu bia kabo a.
Wachashe no.
There's no way we'll have that level of economic freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you say? Inti ye nya animdifo emo mu di animnie anase omo mu di no kore. Did we have truthful people, honest people leading the country from that time till now? Because from time a year PNDC, NDC, Mukwebe take over from military to civilian.
Yeah.
Have we had the best of the best people leading the country? Because from 1992 a year NDC veteran so to 2000 a year MPP by Eradicasa Kufo veteran so any air coding nyina. Has the world also in general experienced economic freedom in other countries as compared to Yensoso? Yakase inflation worldwide it's saying. Or what you say?
Yeah.
Because we cannot separate ourselves from the world.
Oh yeah.
We deal with other countries. We into inflation, there's cost push inflation and demand pull inflation.
Yeah.
These are two different types of inflation. It's sanema we mu nyina no e koso wo wiase baby anase den. So some of these conversations omo betimi ato unse politicians no omo betimi ato mfuturo ne makakra but e was say yet memufo ne analyzing some no ye carry nsem ne etiase. To me ubusamia I will say the name from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport a waste of A4 sheet.
The value is the same.
It doesn't really matter. The entire maker say it doesn't really matter. Say the name did not change its operation.
Yeah.
It did not affect anything.
Yeah.
Affected you. The place has developed from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3, which is more advanced than a friend said from 1 to 3. No, it is more advanced. Yeah. I've traveled internationally through all these two terminals. And I can tell you Terminal 3 is good. Far better than Terminal 1. Although it is not the
standard.
Because you do airport to be from one terminal to another. No? Ube for train be 1 hour and I said 30 minutes and san wako. So we understand some of these things, but we are just saying that it has experienced development. So the name change itself, it is just cost.
And committee uses as kind to develop
it because afi ni ebe abetiti kutuka sign na ebo ho.
Yeah.
Yes, I could say budget for Fruby Bar. Nenye unkai kroma na ewo na Christmas tree. Ekosi airport wa. Ye nua Paul Adomotre, media journalist.
Ebi obi a echa no.
Ebi a obi a chama echa o. Christmas tree na efe, ba na ne bo eden kakra. E bo eden kakra. Menga se eden pi, ba eden kakra. We si ebedue ma ko hu ne bo a. Ahwa yi nyina na wo yem be show. In some American stems from the fact that if it did not affect the operations, if it in the grand scheme of things, affected it.
Because even in the press, I know, yes, and nothing has changed.
So I want to know from the government's perspective, what does this mean? Like then, what do I say? Like, what exactly necessitated the move to change the name? Is it based on the quote and unquote reasons why people, and I said reasonable reasons, a man for Philly say? I was say yes, I me the mean some me the quote move because said ye meka no me pese oti ase se oti ase wo so nti ase mu because among for cited treason say the economic development of Ghana was thwarted by Nkrumah's overthrow.
Yeah, there's that narrative out there.
Your big brother A plus shares in that sentiment. Say enye kutoka nka Ghana nka bananki edia.
Another school of thought would totally disagree with all of that.
Exactly.
Obisu beti maka say nka ye jai Nkrumah
nkwa no transfer nkware no ho kokotako.
By this time he was preaching for the African unity. Yes. Africa being under one.
From day one. Then I give him independence now no can say or say the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it's linked to the total liberation of the African continent.
Yeah.
He understood things on a he was a visionary.
Yeah.
There's no way you can talk about Nkrumah and say as at that time Kranonye our foresight.
Yeah.
Me sure say on was be foresight TV my. Ampo
Ignis.
Ignis. Foresight TV na Nkrumah knows who be. Because on the foresight na so.
Yeah.
Ade na no hu no. Na so.
Yeah.
Na so powerful. De na opeso ye no. And who read more. There are lots of things that will come in for you to conspiracy theories be brave.
Yeah.
Media baby amigina ye based on asema ya kosu sisi. What is the impact of the name change?
I'm also
that is all that and I am not against or for it.
Yes.
I just want to put it on record. I am not against or for it. Me neutral. So all my reasons to know the edino tsayana.
It's something I will say we as citizens we should be privy to. Say be our
reasons for that.
No? Yeah, the main reasons. And even proud to this name change, the first name change in 1969,
So the first name change
was it documented for us to refer to that? Say be our
so no, the first name change there. I mean, if you read, they'll tell you that it was because he was shot there and presented a significant day in the history of the country because he was one time a leader of the country. Or a military coup and or they ousted a government that was seen to be authoritarian. So the NLC, the leader of the NLC was celebrated by putting his name on a facility, on a national facility. That was it.
So this time now, you reverse it back.
You reverse it.
What is the counter?
So you reverse it. The EPC can and some EPC can you say kutukaye mambofo. That is all we are saying.
So you are not
when we were putting his name on it, no a hero. Say onye hero or a villain.
Is it in our position to determine that?
And no as nkomo. And no ye read the free the e course no. The course no any the read the free mu no. Ye person e born abaso nti no ye de ne din to airport so. But ya dwene ho ahu say years down the line say wono no ye mambofo nti yenyi ne din ni free so. What in common say? So what in common say? Anything the obetimaka but yembie ma comment section for no. Na omonso nche o madwen Accra International Airport. Enye Kotoka International Airport.
I still have the feeling say Obi na dream be ben dream pass obesisa na Accra International Airport.
Now yes sir you read the nomination near the nyum nyina kan ho.
But still
the 2000 is one yeah they read nomination yeah the nyum nyina nyum crack kan ho.
Oko market sesi everyone obebo old currency na ma say na we be say new currency there then.
It's a normal and the G2 say basis. But comment section Charlie Abiatum. Let us know what you think. But most importantly, keep it real because the street is definitely watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We show.